core. Use your long muscles. It comes out so much more smooth. Right, okay. Wonderful. So we got landscape, both hands, elbows in. Turn the core. What else can we do? Well, we want to keep the subject in the center 75 on your screen. I'm turned off, of course. Center 75 on your screen. So if you notice on mine, I turned on the grid lines. That really, really helps. I've turned the grid lines on by default on all of our cameras. It really helps you too. Keeping those grid lines are on as an on state is really great because it keeps me in that center 75% of the screen. Some of your cameras may have the actual center 75 setting. That's also a great setting to turn on. Because the edges of where it's recording, they get bent because it's a circular lens. It's, you know, a lenticle thing. It's taking light and focusing it down. So the edges are always weird and bent. The software tries to ameliorate that, tries to flatten it out. And you'll notice this. You're going to notice this very heavily when we are using the real camcorders. That it's going to have, like, people will look larger on the edges than they do in the center. The light will be stranger on the edges than it is in the center. Your eyeballs function exactly the same way, but the software up here deals with that. Okay, great. So we got 4 good steps, right? First one, landscape, both hands. Bring those elbows in. You know, turn the core. Keep them in the center 75. 5th thing, if you can, become the tripod. Right? Let's do that right now together. Get up against the wall. Get up against the wall. All right, get up over here. Get up over here. Sports clean. I'm not going to get anything. Get up against it. Become a tripod. 3 points of contact. 1 foot. Other foot. Back. See? Look at that. Right? It takes so much of the you bouncing out of it. This is great. If you can, get a doorway. Oh, they're even better. Because I can go like this. Shoulder in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in. Kick door shut, slam in face. Oh God. Right? I'm taking all of me out of this. Both hands, both hands. Both hands. I want to take as much of me out of this equation as possible. I want support. I could be standing there for a while. I could be, you know, recording somebody on the field. Depends on what I have available to me. What if you're in a classroom like this, and you want to record your professor giving a lecture, which I personally think you should be allowed to. You're paid to be here. That lecture is yours. You don't have to write things down all the time. Sometimes lectures are physical in nature. Okay, well, what can we do there? Well, if you've got a desk, which you should go back to right now, quick, go back to your desk. If you got that, if you got one, you got your desk, right? Bring yourself up to that desk. Become a tripod. Elbow, sternum. There you go. 2 hands on it, landscape mode. Right? You can still turn, just by kind of sliding left and right. Allows you to turn, allows you to pan, allows you to tilt, going up and down. You can still